And these are some really old school rolls, probably from the 80s or 90s that are kind of falling apart even. Oh yeah, that is awesome. All Susan B's, no doubt about it. All right, let's just throw one up under the scope here, see if we get ourselves a wide rim. Oh. Hello everybody and welcome back to Quin's Coins, your home for treasure hunting of all kinds. Today, for the very first time in Quin's Coins history, we are going to be hunting the $1 coin. In a recent video, I went to multiple different banks asking them if they had dollar coins. Some did, some didn't, and this is what I was able to get. As you can see, we have quite the assortment of dollar coins. They come in these little $25 rolls. So we have over $600 worth of dollar coins right here. Definitely not a cheap coin to hunt, but it is very interesting. There's a lot to look for, which I never even realized before, and that's what I'm gonna be getting into now. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're gonna be looking for today. So they started making small dollar coins in 1979 when they came out with the Susan B. Anthony dollar. This coin didn't last too long. It only went up through 1981, and then they did produce it for one more year in 1999. There's a few interesting things to look for in these coins, and I'll put all that information up on the screen. Mainly, I am interested in that 1979 wide rim. It seems like I've seen some people find those in the past, and they do definitely have a lower mintage than the regular ones, so definitely something to be on the lookout for. After producing Susan B. Anthony's for 1 year in 1999, they decided to switch up the design over to what is known as the Sacagawea dollar, which went from 2000 all the way up to 2008. Mainly what I'm interested in out of this set are any San Francisco mints. Those are all proofs, and then anything from 2002 forward is a not intended for circulation coin, so anything that we find after that, of course, we will be pulling out of circulation, as those are lower mintage and shouldn't really be there in the first place. Then from 2007 to 2016, they made what is known as the presidential dollars, and these are probably what you're used to seeing in circulation because there's quite a few of these. Once again, with these coins, all San Francisco mints are proof, and 2012 through 2016 are not intended for circulation, so you'll see a big drop off in the mintage figures on those particular coins. Those are the ones we're definitely going to be on the lookout for. There are also error coins all throughout this series where if you look at the edge lettering on the coins, if that's missing or wrong, that's going to be an error coin that you definitely want to hold on to, and possibly a counterfeit. I have heard stories about that as well. While these presidential dollars were coming out, they had yet another design come out known as the Native American coins. These came out in 2009, and they've been releasing a new design every year since. I'll put up some information on the screen of what we want to look for in these coins. Really what interests me here though is the 2015 W. I had no clue this was a thing, but basically there's like a little under 90,000 of these minted. It would be so cool to find one of those. And finally, the latest design, which came out in 2019, is the American Innovation Series, and it's probably the rarest of them all. I've never seen one of these coins personally in circulation. I rarely see dollar coins in circulation anyway, but these all have a mintage under 1 million, and the proofs are at about 100,000 or less for each year, so it's crazy rare to find these. So now that you have an idea of what we're looking for, what do you say we go ahead and jump into some dollar coins? All right, so here's what we're working with. Like I said, $25. 25 coins each, worth $1 a piece. And these are machine rolled, so these are completely sealed. The majority of the rolls that we have look just like this, although we do have a few customer wrapped as well, which is going to be really interesting to get into. Here we go, guys, our very first dollar coin roll. And one thing you're going to notice about all of these is that, I mean, you just see so many different rims there. You can tell right away which ones are the Susan B. Anthony's because they look like just clad. And then you have like these star rims, which again, I don't know what that's going to be. This is like my first time doing this, so let's take a look. So we got James Garfield, and this one is what year? It's probably somewhere along the rim, but we're gonna have to go searching for it. So there we go, we got E Pluribus Unum, and that's kind of the annoying thing about these is that I believe the year is on the edge, which is kind of annoying. 2011, all right, so I think 2012 through 2016 are the not intended for circulation coins, so that's just a regular circulating coin right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else we got here. And I'm sure as I go through these, I'll get more used to seeing them, so I will kind of know just by looking at a president's face, you know, for example, what year that coin is going to be. For example, like there, right there, George Washington, I know that's 2007. And that coin is actually pretty worn down, but it does have the edge lettering on it. All right, so here we go. We got our first Susan B. Anthony right here. So we are looking at, you know, 79, 80, 81, or 99. Those are the only possibilities for a year on that. So let's go ahead and flip it over and see what we got here. All right, so this right here, it looks to be a 1979 S. And this is something you gotta get used to when you're looking at Susan B. Anthony's, because you might think, oh, there's a San Francisco mint mark, it's a later date, it's probably a proof. Well, you would be wrong in this case. There were coins minted in San Francisco that were for regular circulation and not, in fact, proofs. So that is something you gotta get used to when hunting Susan B. Anthony's. So this is a pretty common coin right here. I'm just gonna put that down and keep going. Once again, we got a whole bunch more President's dollars. There is a Rutherford B. Hayes. What year would that be? Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so that one is also 2011. You can see on that edge lettering. We're looking for 2012 and newer for those NIFCs. There's another 2011 right there. Here we got a Susan B. Anthony. I think that's our first of those, which we're looking for 2002 and later. And you're gonna see a lot of 2000s. 2000P is a very common date. Here we go, we got 3 Susan B's in a row. This one is a 1979, and I believe that is a P. So we can check that for the wide rim. I am not too familiar with that yet, but I will just put all the 79 Philadelphias to the side so we can check them for a wide rim. So that's another one right there. We got a 1980 right here, and that's a 1980 Denver. Oh, nice, Abraham Lincoln, that's cool to see. Let's see what year that one's gonna be. All right, there we go. That one is a 2010. I don't think I've ever seen an Abraham Lincoln in circulation before. The only times I've ever really interacted with these coins is like at a vending machine, for example. Like if you put $5 in, get something that's worth $2, you'll get 3 of these coins back. All right, there's another 79 Philadelphia, so we'll grab that one and keep moving here, see what else we can find, guys. Also on the lookout for proofs. I've heard that proofs are possible, and definitely something you want to look out for. A lot of these are really nice and shiny, even though they're a few years old, so it's cool to see that. Nothing really crazy on that first roll, though, so we'll go ahead and get into the next one. All right, here we go, guys. Roll number 2. I'm thinking I'm going to grab one with a Susan B. Anthony ender right there. That is a Denver, I believe, so we'll just kind of toss that to the side for now. And hopefully I'm not missing anything. You know, I'm kind of getting a late education on this stuff. It looks like that's the only Susan B. Anthony in the roll. All the rest of these appear to be gold toned, and there is a 2000. I can see some of the dates. It's so weird to actually be able to see the dates from the edges right when you open it, so I'll have to get used to that. But let's see what we got here, guys. I'll just kind of go quick here if I'm not finding anything super interesting. Okay, so here is our first coin that looks a little bit different, and I think if I flip this over we'll see Sacagawea. Yes, we do. Okay. So this is going to be one in the Native American series, and that started in 2009. We should be able to see a date somewhere here. Yep, 2009 right there. So one of the more common of that series. I think it seems like a general trend out of all of these is that they get less and less common the newer that they get. So take a coin from 2020, for example, that would be a little bit more difficult to find. But we got a 2009 right there. It's the first, one of the first in the Native American series right there. Man, that doesn't even really look like a United States coin. At least not anything in the traditional sense. It kind of looks like a euro almost to me. But very cool to see that come out. I have seen these back in the day. The first time I saw one of these, it freaked me out because I was like, oh my gosh, where is the date? It's supposed to be on the right-hand side of Sacagawea there, but it wasn't. And it was on the edge, and then I was like, what the heck is going on with the reverse? That's also different. So cool to see that stuff come out. I will be doing a series on this pretty soon where I actually try to fill in a collection with these, and that is going to include proofs as well. I am anticipating that we'll hopefully be finding some proofs out of here. It will probably require me to look at a lot of coin edges though, so we'll definitely have to prepare for that. But, oh, look at that, 2007P. I think that right there is our first not intended for circulation coin. Yeah, look at that, 2007P, and we didn't even have to look at the edge for it. Pretty nice looking Sacagawea right there. And yeah, awesome. So we got our first not intended for circulation coin in the second roll. That is definitely a good sign for getting some more not intended for circulation, including maybe some proofs as well. So let's keep going here and see what else we can find. All right, on to roll number 3. Let's see what we got. Very exciting to open these rolls, especially this being my first time. It's pretty cool to see what comes out. Just taking a look at some of these edges, I see about 3 Susan B. Anthony's, and then we got a whole bunch of gold coins. Let's go ahead and go through them and see what we can find here. There's a 79p, which I'll put to the side. We'll check those a little bit later to see if we get that wide rim that we are looking for. All right, guys, looks like we just got our first not intended for circulation presidential coin, and it's gonna be this William McKinley. And I definitely wasn't expecting this, but it is a 2013. Let me see if I can get that to focus. 2013 Denver, so that does make it into the not intended for circulation range of 2012 through 2016. Not in the best of shape, but still a cool one to see. I guess it helps to know your presidents, and any of the later presidents are probably worth checking. So that is very cool to see, guys. Let's keep going, see what else we can find. All right, well, I think that must be a not intended for circulation right there. Gerald Ford, definitely a more recent president. I've never seen one like that. It is in pretty rough shape though. So what do you think on this one? 2016 even. So that is one of the newer ones that you can get. 2016 Philadelphia. Not intended for circulation, but it sure has been circulated. It's got a big thumbprint on it. Not the best, but you know, we'll keep looking there. Chester Arthur, when was he president? I can't remember. Let's see if we got a newer one there. 2012, nice. Okay, so that is going to be a NIFC once again. So we'll take that as well and keep moving. Oh, I think we just got another one, guys. So that's like 3 for this roll. We got John F. Kennedy right here. Certainly going to be a newer one, and probably I would say 2015. Let's see if I was right about that. Yeah, 2015 Philadelphia on that one right there. So we'll take it. Nice. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like another Native American coin. Let's do a zoom on that. Doesn't look like it's in the best of shape, unfortunately, but definitely one that I have not seen before. Let's take a look at the obverse. Yep, so there's Sacagawea, and I guess we have to get the year off of the edge, so let's see what we can find here. All right, 2011. Cool. So I think that does not make it into NIFC territory, but I'll have to check my book. This red book right here has really come in handy when looking at all of these coins and trying to find out information on them. I would definitely recommend it if you're a new hunter. It has a lot of great information. This is a little outdated, 2020. I got to get the newest one because it's definitely going to contain some good information on these later coins, which are apparently available to be found out there. So 2011 on that one right there. And let's check in the book real quick just to see what we can find out about this coin. Just to give you an idea, here's some of the visuals on these. They basically give you an idea of what each coin looks like. And yep, 2011 was the Wampanoag Treaty. Hopefully I said that right. And you can see the mintage numbers just drastically drop off in 2012. So 2011, not super hard to find. We also got a 2009. So 9, 10, and 11 are not too difficult. It gets much harder in 2012. Those are the not intended for circulation coins. And that's kind of what we're on the lookout for here. So let's keep going and see what else we can get. Oh, wait, there we go. We get another one right there, which I think, yeah, we already have this one. This is 2009. So we'll just put that to the side and keep going. All right, we got another Native American coin here. Let's see what the reverse is. Oh, cool. We don't have that one yet. It is, I think, 2010. So I think we've just hit all 3 of the more common obverses. So we got 2009, 2011, and then we just hit the 2010 right there. That is the one that I remember getting back in a vending machine one day and just being like, what the heck is that? I didn't know we were making coins like that these days, but we are. We're continuing to make tons and tons of these dollar coins. You just don't see them that often in circulation. So you probably, you know, could go through your life without having any idea that there are new coins like this being minted. But cool to see that one come out. We'll keep going and see what else we can get here. And actually, it looks like we just hit our first 1999 Susan B. Anthony. Pretty much all of these have been 1979 so far. And that right there is our first 1999. I have no clue why they decided to bring this coin back for 1 year only, 20 years after the initial release, but they did. So there you go. All pretty common though, from what I can tell, but yeah, so. Oh wait, we got one more here that looks like it's going to be another Native American. So we'll flip it over and see if we can get a decent design there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we already have that one. So one of the more common ones. I think I'll probably end up throwing these back pretty soon, but it's cool to, you know, see them initially. And looks like we just hit the 7 roll mark. So we have 3 more rolls to go from our initial bank here, and then we'll see what else we can find on the others. All right, guys, here we go. Roll number 10. So we are on our 10th roll. Haven't really had too much in the last few. Wow, that one looks different, doesn't it? Oh, I wonder if that could be a proof. That would be awesome. Tough that these rolls don't always come apart that great, but let's see what we got here. So it's a really nice looking Sacagawea, that's for sure. And let's see what the year is gonna be on it. 2000, all right, so pretty standard right there. No estimate on that one. Now let's go ahead and keep going here and see what else we can get. Oh, nice. Look at that, guys, 2008. On the Sacagawea, that is a not intended for circulation coin if I've ever seen one. The last Sacagawea that actually has a date on the obverse like that. We also got a 2007 a little bit earlier in much better condition for sure, but it's nice to see those not intended for circulation coins like that out there in circulation, believe it or not. Cool. All right, so I think we're just about done with this roll. What is that a 2000? That's a 2001, so not what we're looking for. All right, guys, so I think once we get through the rest of this roll, I'm gonna go ahead and put these Susan B. Anthony's underneath the microscope, and we're going to take a look at them, see if we got ourselves a wide rim or not, because I have quite a few of them here. Just out of 10 rolls, this is all the 79 Philadelphias that we were able to find. So we'll go ahead and put those under the microscope now and see if we can get ourselves a wide rim. So once again, pulling from the red book, here is some information on what we're looking for. Wide rim, it's just a little bit wider down here, but really what makes it obvious is how close the date is to the rim. So this is the regular narrow rim, far date as they call it. And up here on the microscope, you can see we have what's probably going to be just a narrow rim right there. But we got a whole bunch of these to check, so let's see if we can get ourselves a wide rim here. I really don't know how common these are to be able to get one. That doesn't look like one. Let's check the next one. That looks normal to me. We're looking for a date that's like extremely close to the bottom. No, I don't think so. It needs to be closer than that. Let's see if we can find one here, guys. Not seeing it there. Of course, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for because I've never looked for this before, but well, you guys will definitely let me know if I missed it. I'll put them all up on the screen here so you guys can see them all. I don't think I've seen it yet. Looks like from the picture at least that one needs to be basically touching the rim for it to be a wide rim, and I haven't seen that yet. All right, just a few more here to check. Don't think that one has it. Just got 3 more now. Oh, that may be a wide rim. I'm not sure. That's pretty close. I'm gonna hold on to that one because I think we may have one there. And we got 2 more to look at here. So that one is a no, and finally here, that one also is a no. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this one, though. I think this could possibly be a wide rim. Maybe it just kind of looks weird to me. Not sure. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, and we'll go ahead and get on to the next roll. All right, guys, for our next roll, I wanted to take a look at these because these are different. As you can see, we have customer wrapped rolls this time, and actually some really interesting customer wrapped rolls. So let me just lay them all out flat here for you. They didn't have like they had at the previous banks where they had all these machine wrapped rolls and it was no problem to get them. They just had a few in the register, and you can see, look at that, $25. And these are some really old school rolls, probably from the 80s or 90s, I would think. This one is really cool, and like I said, I'm not going to be opening this. It is James Madison. It's marked James Madison, so I believe that is a 2007 dollar coin right there. So all of these are going to be uncirculated James Madison coins. Very cool to have that in the collection. I'm just going to be holding on to this. It's worth a little bit of extra money there. So I just want to hold on to that one. But I do really want to open these because I believe that these are all Susan B. Anthony's. And just based on looking at the enders, like, that's what I'm seeing here, guys. I don't know if you can see the same thing. And these rolls are super cool as well. They're kind of falling apart even, the fact that they're so old. I don't know why somebody put a mark on that one, but let's just go ahead and dump it out here and see if it really is going to be all Susan B. Anthony's. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, that is awesome. All Susan B's, no doubt about it. I wonder if there's even a 1999 in there. It looks like they're all 79s. Oh my gosh, and I think, are they all going to be Phillies as well? Yeah, it looks like all Philly here. What if this is just an entire roll full of the thick rim 1979 Phillies? I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. They're all Philly, 100%. We should go ahead and throw one up under the scope here. Let me just grab the scope here. All right, let's just throw one up under the scope here, see if we get ourselves a wide rim. Oh, I don't think it is, unfortunately, but this is crazy, guys. They're all 79 Philadelphias. I'm gonna have to check every single one of these, and I don't think you wanna watch me do that, but I will definitely let you know if I do find one that we're looking for. So let me just go through these and see if we can get one here. That's amazing. Whoa, what the heck do we got going on here? I don't think it's a wide rim, but there's definitely something weird going on with it. Weird dye, anyway. Huh, interesting. It's like these coins have been through the laundry or something. Not sure what to tell you on that one, but yeah, about halfway through, haven't found a wide rim yet. I think I'll, you know what? I'm probably gonna keep all these coins together. I really don't know what to do with them. I mean, it's crazy that we find stuff like this. I love seeing stuff like this. Who knows when these were compiled? Who knows who turned them in? What kind of story they have? We have another roll of probably what's going to be the same thing to go through, so it'll be cool to look at. But until then, let's keep looking for that wide rim. All right, guys. As far as I can tell, no wide rim on that first roll. Let's see if we end up with the same situation here on the second roll. I'm trying to preserve these as much as I can because I think they're really cool. All right, let's see what we got here. More Susan B's. Yeah, it sure looks like it. Oh, that is awesome. Again, 1979 P's, it looks like across the board, so we'll go ahead and throw them up under the scope and see what we can find. All right, guys, 25 coins later and still no wide rim. Unless this one is, which we found a little earlier. I think that one's suspect. It definitely could be, but there's other things going on with that coin as well. All right, guys, so, wow, that's crazy. 2 rolls full of 1979 Philly. They all look pretty good, too. I wouldn't say they're uncirculated or anything, but definitely not too bad looking. Somebody definitely compiled those into those rolls. So pretty cool stuff right there, guys. We do have one more roll from that bank, but I think this one's just going to be kind of regular. I don't see anything. Like, yeah, you can see we got a President's dollar on that end, so we'll go ahead and open it up here and see if anything comes out, though. If we can get the thing open. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it just kind of looks like the other rolls, so we'll check it here. Got a 79p. May as well throw it up under the scope. See if we can get one there. Nope, that one's not the wide rim. All right, let's see what else we got here. 79 Denver there, so no chance. And some more gold dollar coins. There's a 20. What is that? Is that 2009? No, that's the 2011 right there. So once again, these are coming out. Not too difficult to find, it looks like, but we'll keep holding on to them. I just kind of want to get some initial stats on how common certain things are before we get into the actual dollar coin series. I think that's the 2009 right there. Yeah, I think that's what that's going to be. Yeah, that one is the 2009 right there. So once again, not too difficult to find, but we'll be pulling them out just to see how many we end up with out of this hunt. And that is going to do it for that roll, guys. So we'll go ahead and get on to the next one. All right, back to machine wrapped rolls. So these are the coins that we received from the purple bank, which I don't remember which bank that was. I think bank number 4 or something we called it. If you guys were following along with the 5 banks 1 hunt series, so you get some reference there. Oh, these are coming apart much nicer, much easier. And again, we got some shiny coins in there. I do like the shiny ones. That means that we may have either a proof or something a little bit newer. Although I've actually found that a lot of the times the shiny ones end up being 2007. I think it's just because of the sheer amount of 2007 presidential dollars that they created. Like right there, you see right off the bat, 2 2007 George Washingtons. All right, guys, I'll let you know if I find anything good. Oh, cool. I think we just got an NIFC, Native American style. Let's take a look at this. I have not seen this design yet. We've seen all the common designs already, so we know this one's probably going to be a little bit more interesting. What do we got? 2014. Nice. So yeah, 2012 and up are not intended for circulation, and that was a 2014 Denver as well, it looks like. So yeah, very excited to start this series where I actually am going to be filling in the collection with these, because there's going to be so many different things that I need to find, and who knows how long it's going to take to find them, especially if we're searching for proofs, which I haven't seen one yet, so we're going to be on the lookout for those though. All right, just pulled this one out by the edge, and it's actually a 2012 Chester Arthur, and I was just looking at it thinking, wow, that's a nice shiny edge. That might be a not intended for circulation. There you go, 2012p. And we also just got a Grover Cleveland, which just barely makes it as well. 2012 Denver on that Grover Cleveland right there. So very cool. There we go. Able to get that one to focus. Pretty nice looking coin right there. We've been pulling quite a few of these presidential NIFCs, so happy to see those coming out. Not so many of the Native Americans, and we have yet to see an American Innovations coin, which I would just absolutely love to see. But we'll keep looking for it, guys, and I'll let you know. Also still pulling out the 79 Philadelphia, so look for that wide rim. All right, guys, we're down to our last 2 rolls here. One more machine wrapped roll and then a customer wrapped roll from the very first bank we actually visited, and that's literally all that they could get together for me. It wasn't even in a roll. It was just sitting in like different trays from the tellers, but they managed to put it into a roll for me, so we'll be looking through that in a second here. Oh, is that a 2012 right there? Yes, it is. So we get ourselves a Chester Arthur. That might be like our 3rd Chester Arthur now that I think about it. 2012 Philly. So if we're looking for proofs, we're going to need to be looking at the edges of those coins, which is kind of a bummer. I really wish that the date was just on the coin like it normally is, and not on the edge, because it can really be a pain to try to look at the edge for a date, especially considering that those edges wear down pretty quickly, and you end up having basically no date on some of these. Well, and you may know the date just by looking at the design, but you aren't going to know the mint mark, so that's kind of a bummer there. But there we go. We got another 2010, 2011, something like that right there. We actually have quite a big pile of those, and I'm going to show you in a second here just to give you an idea of how many we've been able to find. There's a 79 Denver, so we won't keep that one. Tons and tons of George Washington. That is kind of my observation from doing this here for just a little bit. And we got a 79p there, so we got quite a growing pile. It's unfortunate that the one that you want to look for an error in is also one of the most common coins, because then you end up with a big pile of them, which usually doesn't pan out from what we've seen so far. All right, that is it for that roll. We did get one NIFC presidential dollar. We still haven't seen any of the American Innovations, so I'm guessing those are going to be like extremely hard to find, but still will be on the lookout for them, of course. All right, let's see what we got in this final roll. Looks pretty, well, I was going to say Susan B. Anthony heavy. It is on that side, but then when we get to the right side, lots more of the gold presidential dollars. Oh, what is that? Harry Truman. That's got to be an NIFC, right? I mean, come on. I'm going to guess 2014 on this one. Either 14 or 13, I would think. 15, so even later than I expected. Yeah, 2015 Philadelphia on that. Cool. Got a Harry S. Truman right there. So that is definitely not intended for circulation. Love to find those more recent ones. I'll go ahead and put the rest of these Susan B. Anthony's under the scope to see if we got any wide rims. If not, we'll just take a look at the rest of these coins and do a quick wrap up on today's hunt. Oh, okay, guys, that has to be a wide rim, right? Look how close that one is. I think we finally got a definitive one here. Let's look at a regular one. Just push this here to the side. Yeah, look at the difference. So there's your regular rim right there. Oh, I think we got one. Yeah, that's a wide rim, no doubt about it. Look how close that one is. That looks so different than all the other ones we've seen so far. So that is our first wide rim, ladies and gentlemen. We actually were able to get one, and we still have a few coins to check here. So let's see if we can get another. All right, last coin right here. All right, so we just got the one, but I am super stoked on that. Once again, there's your regular, and then there is your wide rim. Very, very different. So nice to see that with this high power microscope, we can actually tell the difference. All right, guys, welcome to the wrap up on our first ever dollar hunt. I'm definitely satisfied with this. I think at the end there, it really made the hunt worthwhile to get that wide rim. But basically, we have a whole bunch of not intended for circulation presidency coins. My 3 favorite over there on the end, the newer ones, Harry Truman, Gerald Ford, the Michigan Man, and John F. Kennedy. And then we were also able to get 2 not intended for circulation Sacagawea coins, which was really cool to see. That 2007 P is definitely my favorite of the 2. It's really looking like it's in good shape there. 2008, not so much. It's definitely been circulated, but still cool to see that one come out as well. And then you can see it's like you get a whole bunch of not intended for circulations in the presidency, not as many in the Sacagaweas, and then in the Native Americans, even fewer. We were only able to get the one right there. I believe it's a 2015. So actually, you know what? That was 2015. And that was the one where I mentioned there you can get a West Point mint mark on it. Okay, no, it's 2014. All right, so 2014 Denver right there. It's definitely a lower mintage though, for sure. All of these not intended for circulation coins are. If we could find ourselves a 2015 W, not intended for circulation coin, like I said, under 90,000, not million, not 100,000, just 90,000 minted of the 2015 W. That would probably be the coolest thing in the world. So I'm definitely stoking myself up to hunt these coins. And then, of course, probably the best find of the hunt right there, 1979p wide rim. That is just awesome. Very, very cool. I wasn't sure how difficult these would be to find. We went through 2 entire rolls of basically what looked like uncirculated 1979p Susan B. Anthony's and weren't able to get one. But we were able to get one out of one of our machine-wrapped rolls. So that is very cool. And then down here we have our 2009s, 2010s, 2011s. Honestly, like, now that we see how many we get of those, there's really nothing special about them. They are pretty high mintage, so I'm just going to toss all of those back. All of these right here on the table, though, are going to be our keepers. And then I'm not really sure what to do with all of these 1979p Susan B. Anthony's, which came out of the rolls. They don't look like they're in the best shape. Some of them do have some nice toning on them, but I think I'll probably just toss all those back anyway. They're pretty common coins. All right, guys, that is pretty much going to do it for our first dollar hunt. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know if you're excited for our Coin Quest series on this. I have all of the books ready. I don't have the American Innovators books because I don't think that there is one for it yet, since it is such a brand new series that started in 2019. But once one comes out for it, I'll definitely be getting that, and hopefully we can actually get ourselves one of those coins at some point in the future. With that being said, that's pretty much going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week, always bring you along with the hunt and having a good time. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next one.